Hello.
Hello.
We're a bit slow starting tonight.
Is anybody there?
No, just you and me at the moment. I think we might be early, to be fair. Look, I've got a minute to go. We'll talk amongst
Oh, yeah, it is
ourselves.
59.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't wait. Oh,
Eager beaver.
I am. Turning the volume down. I even found myself, which is even amazing.
I'm trying to find you on the...
Barb is here. Hello,
Hello,
Barb.
Bob. I'm
And
trying to find you.
Sam.
I can't get you on them.
It's definitely there somewhere. Oh, better put the sketch up. Let's put the sketch up. Heather's here. Hello, Heather. Heather, are
Hello,
you
girls.
coming to? Are you going to the Crop Don't Stop? I'm not sure if you were coming or not, so I've lost count. Everyone might have told me twice as well. Hi, Paula. A few people have found us by the look of it.
Oh, good.
Oh, we've got no Melanie tonight. Hi, Heather. Melanie has little Rowan with her today, so she's off the hook. Hi,
Oh.
Rebecca and Sally. So it's just you and me, Julie.
Okay, we can chat
You've
away.
got
We'll be
to do
fine.
the accent, by the way. You've got to do the y'all.
Y'all. It's the only bit I can do. Can't do anything else.
And just generally just make it mayhem.
And bake some bread. Have I got to bake some bread?
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going on my bread making course tomorrow. Roxanne's here, so all the American girls are here. Hello, girls. You're all going to Crop Don't Stop, aren't you? And hopefully we'll get to meet you in a few weeks. It's only 2 weeks till we go,
2 weeks.
Julie.
2 weeks today. I know.
I know, it's exciting, that is.
I need to colour my hair before I get there, else I won't look like a hairdresser at all. They'll say, she's never a hairdresser.
I've got mine on Friday. Otherwise, I'll be all set for Halloween.
Yeah, mine's like two-tone.
Yeah. Who was it? What's the face off 101 Dalmatians? You know.
Oh, yeah, Cruella.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
could be
me.
her. I just need a couple of Dalmatians.
Oh, yeah, we'll have the Dalmatians.
Oh, Tiff's here. A rare occasion she's made it. Hi, Tiff.
Oh, well, I thought you watched quite often, Tiff.
I
And
think she's
Tina's
working
here.
normally, isn't she?
Yeah,
You're normally
Maria.
working, Tiff.
Well, I'll just as everyone's getting in, I'll just give you a reminder of our sketch.
It's a very pretty one, that one.
It's because I've done a bit of a lift from
Who have you lifted?
14 on a market.
Oh.
So it was this one, really. So I've kind of twisted it. I'm not going to do exactly the same, obviously, because that would be just copying it, wouldn't it, really? But I'm using this collection. What's on the back here? So it's that.
Oh, their stuff's lovely, isn't it?
Actually, I've got a big version of it. No.
Just cut that out and stick a couple of
Shall
photos
I?
in it.
All right, then. We can
Yeah.
just have a natter then,
Bye,
can't we?
girls. Thanks for joining us.
That's a really good idea. So this is what inspired. I have tried to make it a bit different. So I've twisted it that way. And then for the kind of matting underneath, I've turned it into some stitching and then some stenciling, and then I've got different shaped photos. So I've kind of simplified it for the sketch. Did you see that comment from Nicola Goodlad? She said she's just got back from the Swedish
retailer. Take all your money like Bramble Fox. That's really true. It's very true, Nicola.
Cheeky, I would say.
Heather said she scrapbooked this weekend and uses perspective on every layout. I need to use about 20 on every layout to get rid of all mine.
Good girls. I just need to scrapbook. Hi, Kylie. Kylie, said your name right, Kylie.
Keely.
Keely, sorry.
Keely.
It wasn't right.
Kylie.
Sorry.
You're thinking of my name, aren't you?
Over on my iPad. So I thought I'd do it Julie, and I'd prep a background yesterday because I wanted to do this stitched box thing that was on this sketch.
Oh, you're doing your Blue Peter moment.
Yeah, so what we'll do is I'll recreate this, and it'll probably turn out better than my first version. And I don't really like that middle bit there. It's a bit too loud. But by the time we put a few frames on or
Oh, I
whatever,
like that.
it's and look at the
What's
colour,
loud about
Julie.
that? I know.
What?
Who
What?
are you?
Well, no,
What have you done with Morag?
I know. It's like anyone doesn't know me who do not like purple, but it's that seedless preserves, which is more
Yeah,
like
it's like a pinky
pinky
purple,
purple,
isn't
isn't
it?
it? So I have been to sleep, but I think I put the rusty, I was going to say rusty pickle then, do you remember them? Rusty hinge down first, and then I went over with seedless preserves,
What was that rusty
perhaps.
hinge? Looks more
Yeah,
like fossilised amber.
oh, I think it's rusty hinge. No, I'm sure it is. I did it yesterday.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'll do that just so that everyone remembers how to do brayering or whatever. I think I should have drawn my frame on, but being I'm not going to use this one exactly the same, I'll just do the technique and then swap over. So can you see that? Just laid down some ink. Mine are distress inks because I don't have these.
Stephanie says, "Have you lost your blues?"
Yeah, I know it's a bit unusual for me, Stephanie. You know me so well. Um, I've laid down some colour. So I don't have the oxides in these colours, so I've just spritzed it with some water. And in fact, I think for brayering and the like, the distress inks are better than oxides. They're not so milky. That was a bit rich, wasn't it? So really, what I want to try and do is actually just do a bit of light colour. If it comes out too dark, just add a bit more water. So I should get you to do this, Sheila. One of these days, we're going to get you on camera, aren't we?
Are we?
In your own home.
Are we?
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember you saying. I'll just lock my door and be out on that day when you come round.
Um, if you don't have a brayer, you can use packaging, of course, in exactly the same way. I think the only thing we like about brayering instead of packaging is that you've got that directional element if you want, whereas packaging tends to be more splodgy, doesn't it?
Blodgy, yeah.
That being the
Packaging you
technical.
can't control as much, can you really? It
No,
just
I don't think
tends to
so.
go where it wants to go.
I'll tell you what I like to do, which I'm sure you do as well. It's like, if you let it dry and then you go back over, you get those kind of layers of colour.
Yeah.
So I think the thing is always is to add more, isn't it? Not to, because you can't take it away. So just go lightly if you can.
Yeah. Start
Um,
off
One thing that we noticed with the
less.
brayers, it's probably true of all brayers, I would say, is when they manufacture them, sometimes they'll have like a film on there, or they just need a bit of mucking up and seasoning. So if you
Like you
find
walk.
what, sorry,
Like you walk.
yeah, don't make me walk. Can't remember seasoning my wok. I
You
think I
have to
got a
season your
non-stick.
walk.
Yeah, I got a non-stick one, so I think I was good there. Um, but yeah, so what I did, and I tried it with a few other people at a workshop, is if you find that your ink doesn't stick to your brayer or you're having difficulty, is to put some acrylic paint or gesso onto a mat, kind of just do the same thing onto scrap paper and then clean it off. Might have to do it a few times, but what it will do is it kind of gets rid of that. It's like rubber stamps. You used to have that
Yeah,
problem
you
with
have
rubber
to
stamps, don't you?
take
You have
like
to,
a film off them, don't you?
yeah, it's just what part of the manufacturing. So if you've not got on with yours, maybe you could try that and just mess up your brayer a little bit. And then mine's got better with age, it's all I can say. It's a bit like me.
Even though you
more,
do say so yourself.
more haggard, more lived in.
Stephanie's on my side. She's telling me not to cave into peer pressure. Thanks, Stephanie. I
Stephanie, do you
won't.
want to see Julie online or not? Because you're not helping. So one thing, because these are the opposite side of the colour wheel, purple and orange, you do not want to mix them together unless you want brown.
You are
So
being very brave, Morag.
I know, it's just I don't know who I am anymore. So just make sure your first layer is dry before you add on like an opposing colour. I can't remember what I did last time. This is completely different, obviously. So I'm just doing patches of this purpley colour. And I'm going to cover up most of the middle. So I like to test out where I'm going to cover up to see if I like the colour. I mean, obviously, I've tried this already. So it's kind of like a bit of a purpley pink. But if I look at my embellishments from the same collection, there's quite a bit of pink in there as well. So what I found is, and what you can do easily with your distress inks, is you can mix colours. Let me just grab. Oh, I haven't got that colour in. I said I'll do that. Oh, there it is. So I wouldn't mix your oxide inks and distress inks together because I think they don't like each other. But you can add a little bit more pink. So let's say I wanted that a little bit more pink. You can just dilute that and then mix it on your brayer. It should come out a little bit more, pinky, as you want. Do you ever mix your colours?
No.
Okay, just because I'm so out there, Julie, more than you.
No, I'm really watching and seeing now.
So, but as I say, it's only as if, like if there's a colour that, and like sometimes, you haven't got, I mean, I don't have all the distress inks. I know you do, but I don't.
Yeah.
Because
I have to have full collections. I can't cope
Yeah,
otherwise.
no, sorry, I don't get that far. But like sometimes you want. It's difficult with the primary colours, but let's say if you wanted an orange or you wanted a darker orange, I'd mix orange with vintage photo or what other colours do I do? Or like a red, like if you want a darker, more vintage colour, just add a bit of vintage photo or another brown, and you'll just knock it back and dull it down a bit.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah,
Gives
so I
you
do that.
more colours then, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it's nice if you've got the darker colours because actually you can mix those with other colours then and it all gives you a bit more choice. My first one was so much nicer than this one. I'm not liking this one at all.
You're going to cover most of it.
I know, well, probably. So I think I've let it dry here and then I've gone back over again. So let me just do the same, just for the sake of whatever. So you can mix brayering and packaging on the same thing. So unlike your distress inks, I don't mind.
You can always, like, once you've brayered on and you've got those spots of colour, spots of ink, you can always package on top of those, can't you?
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing. You're right.
Oh.
It's like we're on the same page. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. So you just need to, look at
I'm
that.
preempting you.
You just need to
I think
come
we
over
spent
here,
too long
Julie.
together, us two. On the same wavelength.
You'll be finishing my sentences next. So yeah, so basically you just, I don't know, I know it's nothing new, but I think
Just
that
having a
definitely, that
play.
colour combo is definitely new for me.
It is. Very out there for you. It's
I'm not
lovely.
sure I'm going to repeat it. It's only because I have been influenced by that, what's that collection called?
Spice.
Art
Options Spice.
Yeah.
It's an older one, isn't it? But it's beautiful.
It's like kind of real dual colours, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to let that dry. Because I think I got that far yesterday and then I stitched so I've penciled a rectangle on them and stitched it in a purple colour to match. And then I forgot I was supposed to do this today. So I then did some stamping. So we'll do that onto here. But I think that actually elevated it as well.
Yeah.
Which will probably end up covering up. So let me just dry this off.
Heather's got a question about our swamp tour.
Oh, yes. Hello.
How many people do I need to gather to get 15 for the private tour? Maybe we need to message her.
Yeah, I think we've got 7 of us so far, but then I haven't added in Melanie or anything like that yet. So
yeah.
Probably not that many, actually. I think you can hold, did I say it would do 12?
I think you did.
Well, I don't know, I've been asleep, haven't I? Had some new stamps.
Heather's in. Heather's coming for that.
Oh, cool. I'm very excited by that, to be honest. Plus, I've
Well,
new
apparently
swamp.
the more the merrier, because there'll be more for less. There'll be more for the alligator. Is it alligator to eat? Because Wendy's really worried in case we get eaten by alligator. So the more of us there is, the less limbs we'll lose.
Oh, I've never
Let me
thought of
take
it
my
like
legs and
that.
not my arms. I need my arms for crafting.
I'll bring my lunch with me and ship my lunch in. Right. So I'm just going to do some stamping. So again, I'm not showing you anything you don't know, girls. I know that. But the other wing woman's not here today. You've just got me and Julie.
Dad, Heather says she's going to dangle me off the side of the boat.
Rude.
I love you too, Heather. I haven't met you
I
yet,
thought I thought she liked you.
Mind
Because
you, once he has
anyone
one of my legs, he won't want any more. That'll shut him up.
on full thanks. So I've just got a script stamp, just for a little bit of texture more than anything. So, and I don't want a good impression. So if you've got distress inks, they don't give you the most crisp impression anyway. But I'm going to stamp off first before putting it on the page. So all that means is just to take the first impression, stamp off, and then stamp onto your page. Make sure it's all straight, because that does help. So and sometimes I would use these unmounted, but just because this is a weird
That one's only
shape.
smaller, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's because it's a weird shape as
yeah.
well. So I'm just going to put a little bit up here. Oh, I didn't stamp off. So it's only just to give a little bit of dark texture. But for me, when I did it yesterday, I thought it just kind of brought it to life a little bit. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah, it is lovely.
Look what I just did. I just put it on my paper. I was so lucky. I got away with it. I'm such a scrappy. So what's everyone done at the weekend? Did you all have a lovely weekend? We went to see Sarah Millican yesterday, didn't we?
We did, yes.
She was very
It was
funny.
very funny.
Um,
It was fun.
yeah, she did like to use. She was quite.
No, you can't. I don't think you can say what she was saying.
No, she was quite. Shall I say saucy? More saucy than I was expecting. I don't know, because she's kind of. I suppose she's kind of tame on TV, isn't it?
There was a lot of nether region chat,
And
if
the
that's like
female,
polite way of saying it at 7:20.
yeah, female nether regions of that, wasn't it?
Yeah, female nether regions.
I wonder what I was trying to work out what the blokes would have made of it all, because it was
Yeah, there
very
was quite a few blokes there, wasn't there?
yeah, it was very female related, wasn't it? The
Yeah, which was just
humour.
as well because we are female.
Yeah.
Oh, Tiff's had a chest infection. Oh, hope
Oh,
you
bless you,
better
Tiff.
soon.
Yeah, I hope you feel better. Oh, Nicholas says my arms are very brown. The camera just makes everything look darker. I'm not really that brown because I do look like another person online. So I am brown, but not that brown. I'm hoping it makes me look thinner as well, to be fair. But I think it's going to go a long way for that.
Maria said she'd been scrapbooking and gardening.
Oh, have you? Oh,
And Melinda
lovely.
says her husband loves Sarah Milligan, so
Oh, does he? Oh,
mm,
nice. Right. So next step would be to put the stitch thingy bob on. Rectangle. That's the word I'm looking for. So all I did for that was just drew. I just measured equal all the way around. I think maybe it should have been a bit longer in my case. So I think the original sketch is a bit longer than that one. That then I would change. And I am using it's a page kit, 49 Market page kit, and it's got these die cut frames in there. So you can make your own frames, of course. These are, so the original sketch had 3x3 photos I've done. But these are obviously rectangular because that's the only ones that came with it. So I should be using those.
Rebecca says she's done lots of dog walks. Have you worn that dog out yet, Rebecca? High energy dog that you've had.
What's you say? Is it a work? Not
It's a
um,
it's a sheepdog, isn't it?
Springer, Springer Spaniel, isn't it? Is it a Springer?
Is it a Springer? What is it, Rebecca? Is it a Springer or is it a sheepdog? I
It's a
thought it was a
Springer.
sheepdog. It's a Springer. You'll be
Yeah.
doing lots of dog walks forever,
I
Rebecca,
know. That should
with
be like
that breed.
super skinny girl.
Paula was up in Manchester to celebrate her grandson's 5th birthday.
Oh,
And Jill Brogden says, ask Sally what she did. What did you do, Sally?
oh. I think she's
Share.
dobbed you in it.
Share with the group, please. Stephanie's seeing Rod Gilbert next month.
Oh, I do like him actually. I think he's
And Laurie spent Saturday at the marching band competition. Our
oh,
band came in first in class. Oh, well done.
well done.
It's a collie. It's a border collie. Yeah.
Oh, brought it off for some reason. I thought you had a Springer Spaniel,
But
even
he's
though I know
worn
it doesn't
he's
look
worn
like
her
one.
out.
I can imagine. I'm just going to have a bit of stenciling because actually I think the stenciling might calm it down a little bit. So I'm just going to use the same colours there.
Nicola has been looking at holidays all weekend. Nicola,
Nicola,
trying to
it's been
decide where to
ages.
go after Japan in January. Oh, such a hardship, Nicola.
She has.
Can't convince hubby on Canada though. Oh, you need to have a word, Morag.
Well, you can't go. Well, if you're going to the Rockies, you need to go in the summer because otherwise you just won't get anywhere.
Yeah. Heather's played cornhole. She says that's a shocker. And Keely's been looking after a poorly Emily. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, she's feeling
bless.
much better now. That's good.
There's a lot of bugs going around, isn't there?
And Sally went a week early to the Warrington for a crop. Oh, bless Sally. Are
Oh,
you going
Sally.
again this weekend?
Oh, bless
2
her.
weekends on the trot. How greedy are you, Sally?
No, I've done that so
Bless
many,
you.
not to a crop, but like when you've got a dental appointment or something like that, and it's in your mind that I've got the dentist on Wednesday, and then I go a week early and realise it's not this week, it's next week. I've done it more than one time. I'm cleaning up my stencil, Julie.
Oh, well, at least you'll be all ready, Sally, to go.
Well, it's better
Yeah,
than going the other way and
yeah, you won't have
actually
to
being
unpack
a week
again.
late.
It'll all be there ready to just pick up and go.
Oh, that's class, that is.
You've got to find the silver lining in it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Are
going
you
to try
far from the
again.
Warrington crop? Did you have to travel far to the actual crop? Or did you waste
Don't
a
know
lot of
where,
time?
I don't know where she lives.
No.
Oh, Heather, what do we need to do to get the kit for the class of the crop?
Ah, right. Okay. So we're going to bring them. I'm going to stash it in my suitcase and hope the customs man doesn't say anything to me. I'm going to bring an extra suitcase and then bring it with us. So what I'll do is I've got everybody who's asked for a kit. And then what I'll do is I'll email you all and then sort out sort of payment arrangements and whatever. And then one of us, probably you, Julie, is going to teach a class while we're there. So one of the classes will teach live if you've got the kit. I was going to say you can vote for who you want, but then I would be really disappointed when I get one vote and you get 36.
We'll do it together, won't we, really?
Yeah, but it's got to be one of our classes,
One of
though,
ours,
isn't it?
yeah, but we
Yeah.
can do it together.
Like, oh no, we'll just have Julie. I don't blame you. I'd sit and watch Julie as well.
Oh, Sally says it's an hour away.
Oh my
And Gwen says,
gosh.
don't forget.
Yeah. Gosh, that's really is it the
Yeah,
same weekend every
a
month, is
2 hour
it?
round trip, that is then,
Oh my
Sally.
gosh, yeah. And Jill didn't say anything to you then, Sally.
I hope you
Just
stopped off for a coffee.
I'm just wondering why Jill didn't say it's not this week.
Oh.
I have no idea which one was which now. So I'm just adding a bit of detail with the stenciling, not for any particular reason, other than I can. Begin to regret my life choices now. Not that it matters which one's which, but
No, you're going to cover it all up anyway.
well, yes, you know me. One of these days, I'm going to learn my lesson and
Yeah, do it after, as soon as you've stenciled.
yeah. Right, I won't do any more for now. So hopefully those fellas will go on there somehow. And in this kit that I got, no, it's separate. I got these rubons. Rubons. Wendy's
Oh,
not here, was
Gwen
she?
wants to know where you get your pale grey pen from, Morag.
I would have collected these. Would have been like WH Smith's or Amazon. You can get them on Amazon now, I think. So this,
Yes, I got mine on Amazon.
I think they did a set of greys. So like a 0.1, 0.5 in the medium, the light, and the dark grey.
They're
Oh,
a uni pin fine line.
yeah, but I like the 0.1 for this
Yes,
sort
I've
of
got
thing.
0.1s for
And then
drawing like that.
yeah, and then maybe 0.5 is nice for journaling. And sometimes you want dark. Sometimes I use dark
Oh,
or
Stephanie says
black.
she found one at the range.
Yeah, I think I was with Barb, and I think we found one at the range
Yes,
as well,
Karen,
didn't we, Barb?
it's a grey fine liner. It's a pale grey one. You can get a darker grey as well.
Yeah.
I'll see
Oh,
if I can find the link from
could you? Yeah. So it comes
yeah.
with that colour, that colour. Is it just oh, and there's a medium as well. So is that the same as that colour? I've no idea
I
now.
don't know.
Those are the same colour. See, that never gets used. I think it's
Yeah,
maybe
that's a darker
between.
grey, isn't it? But it's a really pale grey, isn't it?
Yeah, so there's a medium grey, or dark and a light, and then of course black. It might come in a set of 6, mightn't it? But you can buy them individually. But they are waterproof as well, so they're kind of handy for this kind of scrapbooking. I'm not very good at ribbons. Do you cut your ribbons out, Julie, when you use them?
Yes, I always cut mine out because I find they easily just like attach themselves, don't they?
Yeah.
If you're not careful.
And like, of course, so you take it off the backing and then cut them out.
No, I cut the backing out with them. I leave the backing on, cut
Yeah.
out the piece I want, and then like take it apart then.
The amount of times I've I've used ribbons and then I don't know, it's all gone a bit pear-shaped because when I went in the middle, of course, isn't it?
I think they're quite. They haven't got like a clear outline, but I don't really think it matters, does it?
No, but you know what I mean? Like when I thought, oh, well, I'm not going to cut it out. And then what's happened is I've ended up messing up some of the ones, like, because they're really close together as well, aren't they,
Yeah.
these? I've like filled in all the dots. I thought I might have a bit of a ribbon element over here for a little bit of interest. So who's got something exciting to tell me? Anybody got anything? News, gossip? That's the only thing, when you work from home, you don't get any gossip. I used to love the office gossip. I have to rely on Lauren now. I have to, like, in her office. And I don't know any of the people that work there, so it's not quite the same. I'll give my spatula. Nobody got gossip?
No.
Let's see. Peel that fella off. Ta-da. I wish I could stamp like that. Wouldn't that be lovely? Like no effort whatsoever. And then I've got some die cuts somewhere. Bunch of die cuts. I forgot to show you guys these when I did the unboxing before I went on holiday. I'd gone through everything, but I hadn't done the new paper snips. So these are purely for me because I love. Did you know that I love autumn? So I've got new leaves, and then I've also done these labels, but I've used specialty paper for these, and they're just kind of a silky soft matte finish. So they're just very lush, but I'm thinking now I probably need another colourway now to match my layout, so I might do one of those next week. So I'm just going to build up some clusters and then decide if I need more ribbons. Do you use a lot of ribbons on your layouts, Julie?
I do, yeah. Yeah.
I always feel like, I don't know. It's one of those things. I used to be terrible. I'm better than I was, but still probably not the best. Is like you save things like, oh, I really love that, I can't use it, or I really love that, but it was really expensive, so I
Yeah.
won't use
They,
it. That kind
those
of,
ones do seem to last though, because like rub-ons in the past have been atrocious, haven't they? But I've had
yeah.
ones that I've had for quite some time, and they're fine.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I have bought some over the years, but I haven't used them extensively because I've been like, it's that precious commodity type thing. Um, but I mean, to be fair, they are still usable, like you say. But it's one of those things. Really, you've got to use it, haven't you?
Yeah.
I just need to get over myself. So I'm just going to put some flowers round and about. Pushing butterflies. I have got. One thing I always forget. Not always forget. I have got photos, but I'm going to pick out some titles from. This is the November Fox box. I don't know if you were here week before last when I did unboxing. I have to say this Fox box is absolutely lush.
Yeah, it is
Last
beautiful.
month's was lush and this month's is lush. I just love these soft colours. But it's got, and I was working on the Fox theme today, and so I was looking at all the layouts you girls have done. It's just like, wow, you guys obviously like it as well because it has
I
come back
like that
really.
it's got like all the different little bits in, like the different textures.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
I
I
haven't got those
like. I
actually
like,
in mine. I think I've used mine.
yeah, I like the wood in with it as well. I think
Yeah,
it like adds like a lot of interest onto your page.
it does. Actually, I've got a piece. There's a wooden heart, isn't there? I think in the Fox box.
Yes.
But I seem to have lost mine. But anyway, that's not the entire Fox box, then, is it, that I'm looking at here? But you'll get the idea. I think there's some extra mushrooms. I think I must have done a layout already. And then used up some bits and pieces. And I'll just tidy up because I've completely lost control now. Oh, we miss Melanie. She's so funny.
What's she doing? She got Rowan, did you say?
Yeah, so she'll have loads of new Rowan pics, no doubt. Oh, yeah, you're right. Look, I've done all that lovely, mixed media underneath, and now I'm going to cover it all up.
Yeah.
That was my favourite bit that was there. I wonder if I can swap over. That one's slightly shorter than the other one.
Well, Tiff says she's found out that today that Crufts is on at the same time as our March crop. So the
Oh,
hotel will
yeah.
be busy.
Yeah, it is.
But there is other hotels, though, isn't there? Probably nearer to the NEC.
Yeah, no, I think they have had some overflow because it's massive, isn't it, Crufts?
Yeah.
I used to do, so I worked for an IT company, and we had an IT show that was the same week as Crufts, which happens to be the same week. It's always the same week as my birthday. And we had to go do this IT show. And I don't know if probably lots of people haven't been to the NEC, but you have to go and park in these big car parks and then get the bus into the big halls where the shows are. And so it's happened. I think it was like 3 years on the trot. It was the same week as Crufts. So normally you go to a show and you're in your suit, aren't you, with your laptop and whatever, and like being really professional. And then everyone else is on the bus is like someone for Crufts, which is like a dog show. So there's like all these scruffy people or people with like dog hairs all over them and big dogs all over the place. It was just like, it seems so surreal.
Tina says she loved your layouts for Crop in the Country
Oh, thanks,
a couple of
Tina.
weeks ago.
I love you, Tina. You're the best. They look so good, actually. The ones that I've seen of people that had managed to finish. I think like all the girls have like excelled themselves, haven't they?
Oh, Nicola. She was in the garden this weekend and didn't put the right footwear on. Was rushing to help her son put a massive parasol away. She tripped over the wall, which she thought she was sprightly enough to jump over. I'm picturing this in my head, Nick. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. In flip flops and face planted into the gravel.
Oh
Her
my
face
God.
is a picture at the moment.
Oh, bless you.
Oh,
That's
somebody took a picture because you do need to scrap that. Sorry, but like that's what we have to do, isn't it?
that's what you have to do.
I'd have to do
Some of
that.
us,
You gotta have
some
a
of us are
photo of
more
that.
sympathetic.
I am sorry for you, but like it did make me laugh because I can just see it in slow motion happening. Bless her.
Did everyone get pictures of the Northern Lights this weekend? Mine
Oh,
were a
I
bit.
didn't.
Well, mine were a bit pathetic, to be honest. I did. They did. I could see a bit of colour, but it really wasn't anything to write home about. That was for sure.
Well,
I went
we're south facing at the back, so I went out the front. And my bloody ring doorbell light come on. I'm like, I'm not going to get any with all of that light. Supposed to
and
be in the dark.
the odd bus and car going past. Not quite the same. No, to be fair, I didn't venture out after my last excursion looking for Northern Lights in the middle of nowhere.
No, because that's when you went into the middle of nowhere on your own and drove your thing. Probably slow. It was
Well,
fun.
I did ask Lauren and Pete if anyone wanted to go, and nobody wanted to go either.
No,
So
no, thanks, Mum.
yeah.
Oh,
So I want some little bits sticking out, I reckon.
Nicola says her son was wanting to laugh so much. I would
Oh,
laugh. I would laugh, Nicola, and then I'd feel awful that I laughed. But I do laugh if people fall over, and it is awful, isn't it? Because I do think, oh, what a shame, and then I laugh. Not because I'm laughing at them. It's just
yeah,
funny, isn't it, when
yeah,
people
yeah.
fall over? I did
Well,
it once. I fell over. The girls had got in the car, and I was locking the front door, and they were chatting in the car, and I slipped down the step, like when your foot gives way underneath you,
yeah.
and fell. And I hit my head on the car, and they said
Oh,
they heard this bang, and then thought, well, where's Mum? And then this hand it appeared like in the on the window, so I was trying to pull myself up, and they just like recount it now and kill themselves laughing. I really, really hurt myself as well.
oh, that does sound painful.
Oh, horrible, aren't they, children? Why do we
But
bother having them?
hang on a minute, didn't you say you laugh at people?
I do laugh. I can't help it. It's like funny, isn't it, when people fall over?
Well, so there you go. The apple didn't fall far from the tree, did it?
Stephanie says she took a photo of her mum lay on the floor once, waiting for an ambulance. I wanted one inside the ambulance too, but I didn't get the chance.
Oh God, remind me not to bloody fall over near you, Stephanie.
Oh, Sandra said must have got some good ones. She says she lives in the country, so very dark. It was magical.
Oh, I did see yours, Sandra. They did look amazing. I thought you must have photoshopped them with so good. I'm going to let the dog out.
We can just pinch other people's, can't we, and say, "Oh, look at my photo I got."
Yeah, I did think that as well. I think I'm going to have to go to Iceland or somewhere to. I think I need something.
I went Morag and I still didn't see them. So
Yeah. Where did you go? Finland?
Lapland we went.
Lapland.
It was more
Yeah,
about
that's where.
Santa, not about Northern Lights, but
Yeah, I
I
think
was quite looking forward to seeing them, and we never saw them.
no. The thing is, they come at the most inconvenient time as well, don't they?
Yeah, late at night.
Yeah, when I want to be in bed. I think I might have some of these stemmy flowers up here.
Is that what
I
the
don't really know
official
what I'm
name
doing
is?
now.
Stemmy flowers.
Yeah, that's very popular. I'm very good at horticulture, stemmy flowers.
Stemmy flowers.
Yeah.
I'll put on a stemmy flower. Oh, Sandra says come to Ireland. Well, that could be our next trip.
Oh, I could be up for that, to be honest. I don't know if she actually wants us there, though.
No, she's probably just saying it. She's probably now
Yeah,
thinking, oh God, why have I
yeah.
said
Hang on a
that?
minute. Melanie said that out joke, and
Spoke
look
too
what happened
soon.
there.
We won't be hearing from Sandra for some time. She'll be going very quiet.
Is anyone else scrapping, by the way, or is it just me?
I'm not. I bet
Well,
Paula is.
I bet
Paula will have
Paula's
hers done
finished
before
us.
you have
Yeah, I was going
yours
to
done.
say. She's probably finished by now. Right, I think there's something wrong, but I'm going to colour these fellas. I'm not going to stick my photos in just yet because actually I don't really want any more scrapbook layouts, if I'm brutally honest, because I've got huge piles of scrapbook layouts and I don't know what to do with them all. So I'm now scrapping and going to give them away.
Sandra says some Guinness and an Ulster fry. What's an
What's
Ulster
that?
fry, Sandra? Oh, Rebecca's scrapping.
Oh, you
And
Rebecca.
Sam.
Oh,
And
good
Keely will
girls.
once the babies are in bed.
Oh, how old are your kiddies, Keely?
Melinda's randomly scrapping with no plan whatsoever.
Oh, good girl, because you're a girl after my own heart.
Paula's finished. I'm finished. Top of the class, Paula.
I can't believe she's finished. Well, did you start it when I started, or did you start at 3 o'clock this afternoon? Come on, be honest.
Sam's scrapping slowly.
That's making me feel better because I don't know, I'm so slow. Considering I actually did my background yesterday, and look how far I've not got. So I'm just
Oh,
going to do.
Stephanie is making Halloween treats. I offer non-sweet items too, like notebooks, bouncy balls, and this year she's doing books. Oh, and do they go for those? Or do they all want the picked sweets? I
Stephanie,
would
you're
hope
like a
they go for
saint.
those.
You're a real saint, you are, aren't you, Stephanie?
Paula started just before you went live. So
Oh,
you're just slow.
I am. She's just a shovel, so isn't she?
Right, Sandra, an Ulster fry is sausage, bacon, egg, beans, mushrooms, fried soda, potato bread, that is, black
Mm.
pudding topped by an Irish brew. What's Irish brew?
Do you know what?
Topped off by an
I like
Irish brew.
I like the sound of that. Sounds just like my normal fry up without the soda
Oh, I don't
bread.
like black pudding.
I do like black pudding.
Oh, no. I think it's just the thought of it.
Well, just don't think of it, just
Oh,
eat it.
no.
So
I need to know what an Irish brew is now.
my dad was Scottish, hence the name, and they have potato pancakes in Scotland. So when I used to go and visit my aunties or whatever in Scotland, we used to have like tatty pancakes. Oh my god, they're just so next level. They're really, I think it's a bit like soda bread, but it's like potato
Yeah.
based. God, they're so good.
An Irish brew is just tea.
Ah,
I was
right.
expecting something really different then,
Tea with
Sandra.
Guinness, I was
Yeah.
expecting.
No, she said Guinness as well. She said Guinness and an Ulster fry, didn't she? Stephanie said they do. I have people who say, "Oh, it's the house that has options." Oh, how lovely!
Oh, you're so next level.
You're so generous. I bought sweets the last few years and nobody comes, so I've stopped doing it now. I bet they blooming much won't be here this year, will I? But
No.
if they come, it'll be a sorry.
Yeah, you get to put your pumpkin out or something, don't you?
Yeah, you're supposed to put a pumpkin on show, aren't you?
But last year, because I didn't, because like you say, a few years had gone by and it's got less and less. And then last year did nothing. And then they like had a bunch of kids to come up to the door thinking, oh my God, I've got to go and find some stash from somewhere. I had to raid my chocolate stash.
Oh, Sandra says she'll bring us some potato bread and soda next time she's over. Thank you. Yummy.
That's just at my street, that is. I just want a bit of black. I think black. It's a bit of definition. I am fanning around now, I'm procrastinating. As you know, I was debating whether to do a lot of black on this. I've lost my mat somewhere. I just wanted to dab off a little bit. I think with all that colour, I think it's nice to have a little bit of definition.
Yeah.
I know I've got a bit purple in that corner, which I don't like, so I'll need to hide that bit. Oh, the joys. We'll swap it out.
The Karen, the frames are 49 and Market as
Yeah,
well.
these are.
They're older ones as well, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think they've got a lot of the same now, haven't they? Because I've had
Yes,
different
yes, they do
collections.
tend to do frames in every. They do frames in the colour collections. You know that they do like teal and colour swatch, isn't it? Colour swatch collections. They do all the frames in those.
I've got a load of chipboard. These ones are all laser cut ones, so they're just thin, which I kind of like. But I've got some chipboard frames. So I think they're normally quite good value for money, do you?
The what?
That like their die kits. I know they're
Oh,
normally
they're
more
amazing,
expensive,
aren't
but
they?
there's like we're using this for 49 a Market for our cast and box kit, aren't we?
Yeah,
And we've had
they're so fine, aren't they?
yeah 2 laser cuts and some die cuts, and we've done our layouts, and I've still got masses
I've
left.
got loads. I've done 4 layouts and got loads left.
Yeah,
In fact,
so
I could probably do another 4. Not that I'm going to, but.
right, don't tell them that.
Stephanie says it's so funny when she gets children from a class called round. They're shocked to think that she doesn't live at school. Oh, hello, Miss. What are you doing here?
That's so
Oh,
funny.
bless them.
Right, I'm going to stick on some foam tape. I think this is the best bit though, is that you get to the end. Well, you've got your basic structure and you're just going to embellish.
Yeah, it's lovely then, isn't it? All them nice
I think I
little
need.
bits.
I can stay to my table. It's just shocking.
So what photos are you going to put on them then, Morag?
I am going to use those, but I'm not going to stick them in, if you know what I mean. So it's because I honestly have so many layouts. I've scrapped these photos about 5 times as well, by the way. It was a National Trust by us, and they've got like this old shepherd's hut that's all dilapidated. It's like, go and sit on there, kids. I want a photo. Don't mind the rust. You've had your tetanus shot. I'm going to use some of these journal cards. So I think in my original sketch, I've got some bits sticking out, like tags and things. So I'll cut out a few packs of these, a few sets of these rather.
I struggle putting a layout together if I don't put my photos in it.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, it is much better when you've got a photo, to be honest,
Yeah.
but needs must. I'm going to try. If I can't, then I'll just tack it in. And you know what I did actually? No one else has now this problem except for me, but I'm going to use paper clips. I'll just clip them together.
You're mad. You're mad.
Well, you've seen that pile of
Yes, I
layouts.
have. You need to show them that pile.
One of these days,
Sometimes.
you can't go over there at the moment because it's just like a disaster area over there. But yeah, I'll take a photo and show you. I can do it live.
I'm now to the point of like if I'm doing one with photos of my people or whatever, I'm like, oh, what am I going to do with that?
Well, and
Whereas if it's for somebody else, I think, oh, great, that'll go. That'll be gone soon.
but I truthfully, that big pile in my corner of my room, well, that wouldn't be so bad if that's my only pile. But that's about my 5th pile that big, and I've got
Yeah,
boxes and boxes of it's like 20 years worth almost, isn't it?
it is.
So it's bound
It
to be a
is.
lot.
But then we still like doing them, so.
Oh, we do. I've tried to win myself off and say, okay, I'm going to do something else. I can't take to anything else.
No. I've done everything else in the past. Don't want to do anything else now.
What are the hobbies you have then?
I did flower arranging.
Oh, I bet that's expensive.
It was. I did stained glass making.
Oh my God.
That was quite good. I quite enjoyed that. Apart from the fact I didn't like because it's quite well, not dangerous, but like you can cut yourself quite easily.
Yeah.
I did cards, obviously, embroidery, cross stitching, sewing.
Blimey, you did everything. Brilliant.
Yeah, so I tried a bit of everything, and then landed on this, and this is where I've stayed.
I started with sewing like when mainly for being practical. Like when you leave home and you've got to make curtains and things like that. So I did sewing, and then I've tried knitting. You know what I'm very poor at? You might find this hard to believe, Julie, but I doubt it. I'm very poor at finishing things. So I like to start. I get all excited about a new hobby or like a crocheted blanket.
Yeah, and then we just, yeah.
And then it's like, oh, that's a bit hard. It's gone on for longer than a week. I've got to give up. So scrapbooking's anything I've done all this time.
I tried
Excuse
knitting.
me.
I couldn't take to knitting. My mum was a fantastic knitter, and no, just didn't resonate with me at all.
It's the whole, I'd be like really tight tension and loose. And
Yeah. I love sewing. My nan used to make the jewellery boxes for H. Samuel.
oh my goodness.
So I obviously got sewing off her. Yeah, that's where
Yeah.
she worked. Like, did all the little boxes.
I can't believe they actually sew them by hand.
Well, I suppose everything was made by hand to begin with, wasn't it?
Well, I
Don't
suppose
you
so,
think?
yeah.
I mean, that my nan would have been like 100 and something now, probably. So
Yeah.
that long, what, 80 years, they probably had to make everything by hand, didn't they?
Well, yeah, no, I never really thought about it. I've never
They didn't
noticed
have
then. Like,
manufacturers like we do now.
yeah, it makes sense actually.
Yeah. I mean, some of those are beautiful, aren't they? Those boxes that they
I
used to
wonder where they
have.
are now. Like whether people have
They're
kept
like,
them,
yeah,
or
yeah, they're like works of art, aren't they?
I wonder what the people say about our scrapbook. It's too cool.
It'll be in the bin. When I've gone, mine will just be in the bin.
It's like our kids are going to be like, mine are just going to be like, oh my
I
God,
can
look at
just
all that.
imagine my kids. It'd be like, oh, here's another one. Oh, found another pile. Oh God, there's more here. As they go
Well,
around my house, it'll be like, oh God, there's more. There's more.
can you believe it? How many has she need? How many scrapbook layouts has she done with that stupid photo? One of us. I hate that photo. That's what it'll be like, won't it? In my case. I like those enclosures. So those are the things that are made on that dice set. So if you haven't got my favourite dies, that's what those are for.
Oh yes, they're
They're
like
all the
on
same.
a.
Oh my God,
Are
they're the
they
same
on an
size.
envelope? They're an envelope, aren't they?
Yeah, I think what they're called like string enclosures, I would say, but I don't know if that's what they're called. The original was much better than mine. I don't know what to do myself now. I was like, get off these, and then I go, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, this, and this. But while I'm here, it's like, oh, no Scooby Doo.
Oh, Melinda, her kids are already claiming their scrapbooks. I wish
Oh,
mine
are
would.
they? Yeah, do they want any more? I've got
Do
loads.
they want ours, Melinda? We'll give them.
Yeah, I can swap my photos out easily.
Oh, Maria, her nan used to knit socks for the Queen's Guards.
Holy moly!
That's brilliant.
Oh, you need
Yeah, I
a
knew it meant
scrapbook
you. I
layout
knew
for
it meant
that.
your nan, not your man. She put my man. I knew it meant your nan.
Have you done the scrapbook layout of it? That is the kind of thing you should scrap, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I think that's my problem, is I don't really have any interesting stories.
Tina says her craft room's half sewing, quilting, and half paper crafting, art journaling, and she
Oh,
yo-yos between them all. We've got friends who do quilting. That takes up a lot of time and space, doesn't it?
yeah. Bob's still here.
I don't know. Are you still here, Barb? She hasn't commented for a while. Stephanie decided when I'm gone, it's not her problem.
Good girl,
That's the best
Stephanie.
thing. Yeah, when we're gone, it don't really matter, does it? We won't know.
No, sue me.
Got to give them something to do.
Well, yeah, it's the payment for having a house or whatever.
Payment for what they put us through.
Yeah, payback is so sweet.
Karma.
Do I need a bit of for something there, do you think?
Oh, Maria says she wish she had some photos of them. You could still do a story of it, though, Maria. You don't actually need a photo. You could do the
Do you know we should do
a
that?
photo of the guards and do the story, couldn't you? And
We should
Get some
try
little.
that, doing a
You
little
could knit yourself
challenge.
some little socks and put them on.
Oh my God. Julie's offering to do those for you.
I don't know how to knit. And to knit a pair
Especially,
of socks, well,
well, I know
might
exactly
be able
that
to knit
since.
a scruffy half a scarf.
Especially there's all that casting on, casting off, and decreasing and
Oh.
increasing. It sounds like a lot, doesn't it?
Oh, Isabel is giving scrapbooks for big birthdays ranging from 40 to 70, so hope the there won't be too many left to throw out.
Oh.
Nicholas says all our kids will be having massive bonfires. They will. Mine won't have
Mine,
to pay for a funeral. I can just go with the scrapbooks.
that's true. You could just like fire it all up.
Yeah.
Right, I think it's going to be something like that. I don't know. I have no idea. But I can't stick down. I will start sticking down just to.
Yes, Marie, you definitely need to do that story. As I say, you don't need the photos exact like of the socks, do you? It's just a tale to tell, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be so cute. Are you going to the November retreat, Maria? Because we can see what you've done. I'm going to set you a challenge.
I'm sure you could get some little socks off eBay or something, couldn't you?
Well, we had those little socks in the Fox box last month, didn't we?
Yeah.
Not quite the same, I know, but
And we have got like a knitted stencil, haven't we?
yeah, we have. Oh, what else can we do? Do you think we should have a sock stencil just for Maria? It's taking it too far now.
Yeah, that's like a Portaloo one, isn't it?
Oh, I miss Michelle.
She'll get one day.
No, she won't. Not from me, she won't. And for those that don't know, it's Michelle Overton, she always asks me for a she works for a company that do portaloos, doesn't she? Is that what it
I
is? Is
don't
it?
know. I don't know where it's come from. I thought you went camping.
No, she works for the
She
actual
works
company
for
that.
them.
And then so she every time she sees me for a joke, she says, "Oh, have you got a blue portaloo?" One of these days, I says, "No, it's never going to happen." She's never having a portaloo off me. I don't know. Stick that down. I'm trying not to stick my photos down so that I can swap them out. It's been a bit of a challenge. Well, you can hardly see my frame either now that was underneath.
They do look nice with those photos there, Morag.
Yeah, shall I keep them? It's the whole rusty thing. I love rusty things, do you?
Yeah.
Absolutely love. On holiday. So for those that don't know, I've just been to Cyprus and we had a car for a few days. And in fact, we had the car for the whole week, but just used it a few days. And we drove up into the mountains and went to like a little village. Oh, it was such a lovely little proper old-fashioned Greek village, and had cobble streets, and you could just wind your way. It wasn't very big because you wind your way around, and all I did was kept going around taking photographs of doors. The shabbier the door, the better. All I could think was going, "Is that another door?" Okay.
They have really interesting doors, though, don't they, abroad?
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with these photos because, truthfully, I'm not really going to scrapbook a load of doors, am I?
Why?
But
It's a
oh,
story, isn't it?
honestly, they've got such pretty shabby chic doors.
Well, you've got to
Like,
do something with them now you've got them.
I mean, I went to the old town in Paphos. I'm sure some people must have been there, and they've got an old-fashioned market, and it's all kind of been renovated, so it's all really clean and just. But there's like one street, just like all the buildings have been painted different pastel colours. Oh my goodness, it was like, oh my God, I'm in heaven. But there was no shops on this street. They were all closed or something. But
Or you
yes, it
need
was
to get
just.
on there. Melinda says there's an Instagram account called Doors of Cyprus.
Oh, is there? Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God. I should have gone there first, actually, and then know where to get some doors from. I did not know that. There's like an account for everything, isn't there?
Yeah.
Doors of Cyprus.
Doors of
It's like a weird.
Cyprus. It's a
I
bit
never.
weird, but
Yeah.
well, you'll
Maybe
be
I could.
joining it now.
Yeah, I might do actually. I've got a few to contribute. So yeah, if anybody wants to go to get some pictures of nice stores, I can highly recommend. I think it's called Omados in the Trios Mountains. What amazing! Also, an amazing lunch there, like a proper Greek lunch.
Jessica
Under the...
Michaels is saying hi to us. Hello, Jessica.
Hello, Jessica. How are you? It's been
Your little what?
ages.
What time is it over there? I was just gonna say your little one's in bed, but it's the afternoon, isn't it? There.
Yeah.
Oh, they're probably
They,
at school still, aren't they?
oh, your little ones. Well, both of them are so cute. Like sometimes I see your layouts and then I think, oh, little people to scrapbook. How lovely. Right, so just caught me towards the end, losing the will to live now.
They're fine. Those die cuts are. They're lovely, aren't they?
They are, but I need to
Beautiful.
spend time now to plot things and.
Oh, she says it's about 3 p.m. She misses us. We miss you too,
Oh,
Jessica.
we miss you too. Yes, we definitely do. Um, but anywho, I think it's kind. I bet you finished yours all together, haven't you, Paula? I'll have to finish mine off.
She finished
Right.
hers about half an hour ago.
Oh no, I just don't rub it in. I just need to know, just you know what I mean? I just need to kind of it was kind of there or thereabouts, isn't it really? I have kind of hidden most of the stenciling, obviously, and
You
the
can see
pretty
that one side, yeah.
yeah, but that was my favourite bit there and I've completely covered it up. So there you go. Nothing new there. Anyone got any questions then? So I need to let me see, I was trying to think of what my actions were. I need to get in touch with those people that are going to Crop Don't Stop and having a kit. We've got a few left. If anybody hasn't ordered theirs, you can email hello@paperfox. I think it's paper-fox.co.uk. And then you can just request a kit and we'll be in touch about getting the kits to you. I say I'm going to bring them over in a suitcase. I'm going to bring an extra suitcase with me. What else is there? We're going to talk swamp as well, haven't we?
Yeah, with Heather.
What else? I think that's it then, really. I'll finish this off. Paula will show hers because she's done hers, hasn't she? And we'll be back. Hopefully, Melanie will be back with us next week, and that'll be the one before we go to New Orleans and Baton Rouge. So that'll be an interesting one. Yeah, and I think that's it, really, isn't it?
I think so.
I think it is. Oh, I'm just fanning around. So yeah, that was definitely Foxbox for November. So this is the one that's coming out in a few weeks' time if you are a subscriber. There are more bits to it, but I think I've used some. But you'll get four, this is right, isn't it? 4 titles. There are some mushrooms in there and banners, there's some wooden bits and pieces. And then the little treat are these little fabric mushrooms. So it's a really cute box to get started with. And this is the paper snips for the Foxbox Plus. And the stencil is the pine branches, isn't it?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, counts. Yeah.
Oh, I've probably got it in here somewhere. There it is. I know I've got one. Having a bit of, oh, I've got 2 in there. Don't tell anyone. So it's pine branches. So that's really useful. I've seen some layouts from the girls where you've used that on the background of yours, haven't you, Julie?
I've used it on the background. But some of them have done it and cut them out, haven't they?
Yeah, so I
They
saw
look good.
Kira's done one, she's cut it out, but it almost looks like feathers, doesn't it, rather than
Yes,
pine
yeah,
branches. So
yeah.
I quite
Jessica's asking if we're doing an advent. We are, Jessica. We're doing a advent like box this year, aren't we? With layouts.
yeah, so it's more classes rather than
Yeah.
just strictly perspectives this year.
Again,
We
if
have
you,
got, yeah, we've got lots of Christmas stuff in the shop, perspectives and so on, but we're not doing, your traditional
yeah,
perspective advent this year. Just kind of mix things up really. And then I think we've only got 5 advents left. So if you're interested in the class advents, you can go to Paper Fox to see more details. And those are a class in the box kit really. So you'll get 12 classes, kind of a class in the box kit style, where you get the instructions, the papers, embellishments, and you'll open a little pack of embellishments every day and the instructions for a new class. So each day you could create a new scrapbook layout if you wanted to. So that's really kind of a
Yeah, we've
cool
just
idea.
done it a bit different, haven't we, this year?
Yeah, and I don't know. I know there's lots of different advent types around, but and that's really cool. If you're a scrapbooker, a bit short on time, but want to do some scrapbooking.
Yeah, because over Christmas it's always manic, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So I'll wind it up and want to say thank you for joining me and putting up with me, and thank you, Julie, for putting up with me,
You're
keeping me
welcome.
sane. So hopefully we're back here then in our usual time slot next week with Melanie. So hopefully I'll see you all then. Bye now.
Bye.